Welcome back to On Cloud V, your favorite podcast. I'm Berthia, and this is...
P Killer on the mic.
And we have a question of the day in this episode.
Thank God, because I think we missed it a couple of times.
Question of the days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you mean?
On our other episodes that we shot, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. We weren't doing question of the days. We were doing more like topics.
Right.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
I'm excited.
So, question of the day is... If your partner has never posted any pictures of you on social media, do you consider that a red flag? You're dating someone, guys are getting to know each other, and you're posting them because clearly this person actually,
so you're posting them, but they're not posting you?
Actually, I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Make that clear for me.
Not necessarily. But then you would have to be wanting to post them if you care to.
So, are you dating as an exclusivity dating, or are you just talking? Because there's a difference.
Let's define that. You're dating them and you guys are exclusive. Because God knows you can't expect a damn thing for another human being if you guys are not exclusive. So let's just make the distinction of you guys being exclusive.
Okay.
And you notice that they're not posting you. But you're posting them. Because you would care if you're posting them and they're not posting you. Would you consider that a red flag? I think that's a great question. It's a great question. What are your first thoughts on it?
Well, again, I would never be posting a man that was not posting me. But if I say I was, right, hypothetically speaking, and I was one posting them and they're not posting me, absolutely that's a red flag. Because it's like, why are you not posting me? Who are you, hiding me from? Why are you ashamed of me? So many questions that comes to mind.
So that's the first. I'm sorry, did I cut you off? Or
No.
So that's the first place that your mind goes to is why are you hiding me?
Yeah, why is it that you can't post me?
What if they've never posted a single human soul on their page? What if in all their
why
relationship?
Do they have a page?
What if in all their relationship that has been the norm? Would that change things?
No, it's not.
So by force, if they are dating you.
I didn't say anything with force. What I'm saying is, if you can post it, what is social media for?
That's a great question. What do you think social media is for? That's an awesome question.
For me, social media basically encompasses my life, right? Like you can go on my social media and basically not necessarily know me fully, but you can get an idea of who I am as a person or the current things that I've done or in the past, my education, whatever I'm willing to share on there, right, is there. So
whatever you're willing to share.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't share everything on social media. So definitely whatever is there, I want you to know. So I would hope that if I'm sharing on my page that I'm in a relationship with my partner, that they would be inclined or make me feel included, right? And to want to show me off. That's how I see it.
So you want to be shown off in your relationship. That's something that's important
Only
to you.
If I want reciprocity.
Okay.
Right? In the dynamic. So if I'm showing you off, then I would want the same in return.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Fair enough. So let me bring back the point.
Okay.
If they have never posted a significant other on their page, you would still expect them.
I don't care about their past. That was their past. This is us now. In this dynamic, things are different. Right? If you didn't post Susie Q, this is P Killer. Why the hell are you not posting P Killer? Come on now.
So would you note that down as a requirement that if I post you, you were required to post me?
So
that sounds like what you're saying.
We were hypothetically speaking.
Okay.
Now, if we're talking realistically,
I'm asking you.
Okay, me.
For sure.
I'm not posting my man unless we're married.
Okay.
Or engaged at that. So you're never going to find me posting a man on my social media. So you're never really going to know what my relationship status is unless I tell you. So yeah, unless I'm engaged to be married or married, I'm not posting them. So I don't require them to post me.
I'm curious to know as to why that is. Why wouldn't you post someone unless you said engaged? Not even if you're in a committed relationship, you have to be engaged.
Yes, because at any point in time, the relationship can end. Like I put a lot of emphasis on engagement and marriage because I feel that I have been courted, that someone's taking me seriously. We're taking a bigger step than just dating. You know, I'm making a big time commitment to want to spend the rest of my life with you, essentially is what I'm saying. When I'm, like being engaged means that to me, or being married. I'm committed solely to you.
Mm-hmm. What if it's a long-term relationship, like been together for 9 years?
I would hope that I would never date somebody for 9 years and not be engaged to them.
Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't post them?
No. No. Why are we dating for 9 years and I'm posting you?
Yeah.
For what?
I think that's interesting because I'm gonna go back to, if this person,
Yes.
right, didn't.
Don't go back to that. Why do you keep reverting back to the past, his past?
Because I'm really trying to understand really your perspective on it. That's really what I'm trying to understand. So let's say you guys are engaged.
Yes.
And you've posted him. And he hasn't posted you.
Again, therein lies the problem.
And he doesn't have a history of posting other people.
Again, if you are not, say you don't do social media, that's entirely a different conversation versus someone who adamantly posts or continuously posts all the time but refuses to post me. Then I have an issue, because it's like, if you have social media but you don't use it, you don't post necessarily, then I may be understanding, but it's like, no, I want a fair thing here, a fair deal. You know, and I'm not saying I'm only posting you because I want you to post me. That's not what I'm saying. But it gives me this sense of security.
Okay, that was actually going to be my next question. Like, what is the meaning behind them
it gives
posting?
me a sense of security to me that you are, because let's be frank, let's be real. Social media, right? If I went on a man's page and I don't see not a single damn woman on there, what's my first inclination?
He a single man.
He's a single man. No? Exactly. He's single. So
how else would you know? If you know, say you just came across their page.
Exactly. That's what I'm speaking to. So for me, you posting me gives me a sense of security. When someone comes on your page, first thing they're gonna see is, who's that girl? Is it a sister, cousin? Most certainly, their immediate reaction is gonna be, oh, that's his girl, right? So it gives me that security.
Okay.
What about you?
I mean, I think that's fair enough to say. I just will comment on what you said. I think that's fair enough to say that it does give you some sort of element of security. But then we also have, the outliers, the men who are out there posting their entire family. And as soon as the clock strikes 10 p.m. and the club's open, you know where to find them. They're at the bar buying every girl that even breathes in their direction a drink. So it can definitely go a little bit of both ways, but I will definitely agree that if you are on his page, it does make a bigger statement that, at least he's making it known publicly that he's in a relationship. And if the girl decides to overlook what she saw, then that's her problem. So you asked what my opinion was.
Yeah, what about you?
I have a very similar sentiment as you. I'm not just posting anyone on my social media. For one, I haven't never posted a single soul, so you would be the first if I even decided to do that.
Right.
But second of all, I just think it invites granted, people aren't really looking around to see what you're really up to and stuff. Like, people have their own lives, right? Yeah. But I definitely feel like once you post someone, you're inviting people's opinions, people's curiosities, people's this, people's that. Absolutely. And that can sometimes be a negative thing, because people are just genuinely looking because they're interested to see what's next, or if you guys are going to break up, or if you guys are going to make it, things of that sort. So posting people can come with negatives, right? Especially if you're in a, a prominent relationship, and you're dating someone that's really high up there and stuff. Then you're just inviting the whole world to kind of comment on it. That's actually an interesting point I brought up. Let's say you're dating a celebrity, right? Like a well-known person.
But yes.
Would you post them on your page? And you obviously didn't have as much, let's use the word clout, as they did. Would you post them on your page? Like how would you work your decision towards making that known? Because now once you post them, you just open up a huge can of worms.
Right. I'm just gonna state this. I've never been a big fan of posting my relationships on social media. That's like one of the things where I draw the line. And it's not because I don't want to show off my significant other, but like you said, it basically opens that space for people to comment, share their thoughts. So much goes on that I just don't want to deal with. I've always kept my relationships private. And I've just, through experience, found that works for me, better for me. But with that being said, to answer your question, no, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't post a celebrity?
No.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I would, once you post, you got the whole, like, all, whether they have fans or whatever or not, like, you just invite the whole world to come in and judge you and look at you and zoom in on this, zoom in on that. What does she have that I don't? And it's a lot. It's a lot. Not I would rather keep it secret, but I would rather keep it private. Exactly. You know? Okay. So there's a difference also. Some men will say, hey, like, I don't post my girl, but it's not because I don't like her, I don't love her. It's because it's my business. I want to keep it private.
Okay.
I want to keep it private. Yeah. I definitely think there's a difference between privacy and secrecy, right?
Absolutely.
They definitely is.
Thin line between them.
Because, like, in the event that you use social media, there's going to be a time where this person that you spend most of your time with is going to pop up. Whether it's their voice in the background or their hands grabbing something. But now, if you're going out of your way
oh, man.
to make sure that there is not a trace or a lick or a speck of evidence of your significant other, then we have a problem. Because what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make an impression that you're single? Like, if you're actually cropping out hands and putting stories on mute and putting
just
music
don't
over.
even take the picture. Don't even do it.
Right. So I think there's a difference. So just to kind of clarify my position on it, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I have never posted anyone. I've never been in the position to post. Actually, I guess I have been a couple times, but when I was younger, you know. But it never was something that appealed to me. So I never did it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I do agree with you. I wouldn't do it unless I really knew, like for sure, this was the person that I knew. Oh, we were in it for the long haul, and sometimes things don't work out, and you gotta go in and archive some photos or archive, however you want to pronounce that word.
Archives?
Is it an archive or is it an archive?
It's archive.
I think archive sounds about right.
Yes, definitely. We're not making chives here.
I say chives.
Archive
In my head a lot. So yeah. So you might have to still archive the photos, even though you think that, things will work out long term. And that's what it is. It comes with life. But I think for the most part, I would have to be very sure before I put myself out there, because it's embarrassing, if it doesn't work out. Let's be real. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to think about what other people, you're not supposed to care about what other people think per se, but like, it's embarrassing if,
if you post about your relationship, then you have to understand what comes with it is when you don't post about them anymore, people are going to wonder and people are going to ask. And then you can't be like, well, why are you all up in my business?
Because you put it out there.
Because you put your business out there in the first place.
For people to see.
Right.
Yeah.
So, to me, that's essentially why I don't do it. But also, you can't take nobody serious in this day and age. And it's embarrassing. And I'm not about to be embarrassed by nobody.
Right. And that's the thing. That's another good point you brought up, right? When you start posting people, all of a sudden you start to, it can also be used as a technique, right?
Yeah.
A real sly technique. You post your man, all of a sudden you have women in your DMs coming to you as a woman. that can be a way to kind of weed out what's going on with this guy. You know, if you really want to know if this guy is serious about what you guys have got going on, post him on your page and wait 48 hours. If he's clear in 48 hours, it means he ain't got no secret hoes that are stalking his page.
Not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. But
How long will we give him in order to have a definite answer? How long do we need to collect data for?
Here's the thing. Maybe within that 48 hours, he's a good guy. Down the line, it could change.
Oh, his hoes are sleeping in those 48 hours. They're in Miami chilling with their other.
He could have hoes while he's dating you. Maybe he didn't have them prior to dating you, but he have them while he's dating you.
Oh, so he gets new hoes when he dates you?
That's...
Well, damn.
It sound like it's like some extra, you know...
Well, I would think
unbelievable thing.
I would think his old hoes would be the ones that are still there. If you're looking around for new hoes when you're dating, then when you're in a serious relationship dating, well, damn. Damn.
It happens. As tragic as that sounds.
All I have to say to that is damn. Then.
So keep it off social media. Just keep it off social media.
But yeah, I would have to definitely be confident that this is something that, you know, I'm in it forever,
right,
or for the long term, in other words, before I would even consider posting. How do you feel about the women that they gonna post a man, but they gonna put a little sticker over their face? What do you think about that?
Now, see, to me, that's you might as well have just not even posted the goddamn picture, because what's the reason?
What do you mean?
What's the reason? Why?
She just does
That's embarrassing. Like, if I was your partner, I'd have to no. Why?
They want to keep it private. They don't
post it at all. Why go through all that trouble?
They want to post their memory.
A memory with a clown face on the person?
It doesn't have to be a clown face.
All I'm saying is it gives clownery behavior, and I don't think that's necessary at all.
I find some ways that women do it a little ridiculous. Like when they do put like a clown emoji or something, right, that's a bit silly to me. But I'm not gonna lie.
You did it.
Listen, no, I did not do it. But I'm not gonna lie. You might see me kind of, he doesn't pop up with like a little, you know, he got his shoes and then, you know, and then you got your heels in the middle. You might... You might see me pop up with one of those photos, or the ones where, you know, it's a mirror picture, or like an elevator with a mirror, and then, you know, he's behind you and his face is down.
Fine. Yeah, that's
his face
fine.
is still hidden.
No face,
though.
No case. That's fine.
So you're okay with?
I'm okay with you, or you know, him showing the back of his head, whatever. But
so just no emojis.
Just no emojis, because you're then essentially just trying to take him out of the frame, and that just doesn't work. That's
what do you mean? It's just his face. What do you mean take him out of the frame?
Like you're covering him up versus where he's just.
You're still covering him. You're like these women are purposely telling him to look down and telling him to look to the side and putting their hands over their face. Like they're purposely doing this.
You don't need to be dating that woman. He's doing all that.
Really?
You don't. Why is I'm thinking
so either it's for post aesthetics. His face or
I be on Pinterest looking for those type of
You thought those were aesthetics?
I thought those were aesthetics. I'm not gonna lie.
They're perfectly caught off guard or just perfectly just looking down. You can't see any parts of their features.
For aesthetics, no. I be on Pinterest looking for those things.
Must be nice. Aesthetics.
That's news to me. So these females are telling these men and they're abiding by it?
Why not? Wow. It's a cute photo. When
can I find me one of those law-abiding citizens?
You gotta look for them. I'm sure there's plenty out there. But yeah,
it's no man doing all that.
It's essentially the same thing. I just think it's a little ridiculous, the whole emoji thing. I actually recently saw this girl's TikTok account. She posts, first of all, they look like they have money. But anyway, they post pictures of themselves in their outfits whenever they're going out and stuff.
Yeah.
And she literally, it's a video, mind you, frame by frame on TikTok, will cover his face with an emoji as he's moving. I should have just sent it to you. I don't know why I didn't send it to you.
Every frame?
Well, frame by frame. So obviously if he's like just standing there, you know, she can just put the first emoji over.
Right, and it stays on there.
Yeah, but then as he moves, she'll like... She'll like increase the size, and you know how TikTok works. You gotta add another emoji,
Right.
increase
And
the size, and then as he's moving frame by frame, she covers his face.
Why?
If you guys have seen that TikTok account, comment down below, because that's the amount of work
That's
she puts in to
crazy.
cover
That's
her
crazy.
man
That's crazy to me.
is interesting. But you know, I don't blame her. Clearly, he's a
Really?
sometimes you need to protect what you value.
Why post at all though? I don't get it.
She still wants to post pictures of their
You
outfits.
can literally just say I got a man and that's enough. Why do you have to prove to anybody anything?
No, she's not proving. She particularly just wants to post pictures of their outfits.
Okay, but
You're saying, sorry, what did you say? Why?
I feel, and that's the thing about social media, that people feel they need to prove something. Half the people you're trying to prove things to don't even give a damn. People really just living their lives, doing whatever they got to do. I mean, the few may be interested in knowing what you're doing with their life, but honestly, don't nobody give a damn.
That's a valid argument. What about the Instagram models, right?
Yeah.
That their entire career depends on men lusting after them, and you know, especially like the girls with OnlyFans and stuff. Those men are not gonna want to see you booed up with your man on your page. So would you blame those girls for not wanting to post their significant others? Like, should their significant others find that offensive that they don't want to post them, even though it conflicts with their jobs?
Absolutely. And do you know what a perfect example of that would be too? When you're dating someone that's exceptionally good looking and you are insecure about other people approaching them. It goes to, like, whatever you're getting yourself into, understand what you're getting yourself into. If you met this person as an OnlyFans model and you know this about them, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying? So, and you should accept that.
You're
So
not gonna get posted,
right? Why are you getting upset? Now you're interrupting with her financial gain.
Right. So I think there's
Gotta go.
There's situations where it's like, hey, bro, like I love you, blah blah blah, but
Right.
you're just gonna have to take it on the chin.
You made a choice.
I'm not posting you on my page.
You made a choice, so you got to deal with the consequences.
But like I was saying, I would do a little bit of, a little bit of turn to. I would do some aesthetic Pinterest photos, like you said.
Wow.
I'm going to aesthetize my page a little bit. But I think, ideally, like say they're married or something, please, at least one photo of your wife on your plate. Just please, because you're going to have family functions. There must be. At some point, they're just doing it on purpose and purposely not posting you.
No, that's true. There are those type of people too. But even today, like, I've gone on people's pages with the whole family. The grandma, the wife, the kids. And they still out there cheating, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Still got women in their DMs. So that's what I'm saying. Whether you post or you don't post, it really don't make a difference. Yeah. When somebody wants to act out and do whatever they want to do, they're going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So going back to the question, would you consider it a red flag if they weren't posting you?
I wouldn't say it's a red flag. That wouldn't be the terminology I use. But it's definitely suspect. Yeah,
I think I also would not consider it a red flag. I would have to see, like what your thoughts on that is. I wouldn't even consider it really an orange flag or a yellow one because me personally, I don't do that. So, hey, if my personal experience dictates that I shouldn't be expecting you to do it if I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Other people can have varying opinions, but for me personally, I certainly would not consider that a red flag off the bat.
It's a green flag for me. Don't post me.
Don't post you.
I don't want nobody knowing we're together.
You said it would add security to you. Now don't post me.
If we were married or engaged, that's when I would want to be posted.
Okay, so if you're not married,
no. Why
don't
are you posting
post
me?
you.
I'm not posting you. Why are you posting me?
All right. Well, it's right about that time for this or that.
Let's do it.
We haven't done it in the past couple episodes, but we go do it this episode.
Let's do it. Let's see.
Or
Some
that.
Juicy this or that.
Or that. Who's going first?
You'll go first.
As in you asked me the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Here it is. The first one is playlist or podcast?
Probably, I don't know. Playlist of what? Just like random stuff?
Let's
Or like
say
one-
songs.
Oh, a podcast of songs?
No. A
Like playlist of songs?
Yes.
Oh.
Versus listen to a variety of podcasts.
Yeah, I don't know. I would
Boxing?
probably listen to.
What for a playlist of boxing?
It has to be influencer boxing. I probably would do a podcast if it's an interesting one. Just podcasts.
Okay. I'd probably do playlists. I like music. Okay. Let's see. These are kind of whack. Shoes or slippers?
Next question.
Well, I mean, you're the ones that go down to like,
I said skip the ones that just don't do it.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Definitely summer all the way. Summer. I'm a summer girl.
Summer girl. Salt or pepper?
It depends what you're putting it in. I don't know. This salt or pepper. They're both for different things.
Just pick one.
I don't.
Like if you just had to pick one for the rest of your life, that's all you get. That's the only seasoning you get.
Probably salt. There's some things just need salt.
Right. Okay. Text or call?
Text me. Is that 5? How many was that?
That's probably 5.
Okay. All right. Your turn. Soda or juice?
Soda or juice? Soda.
Comedy or horror?
Definitely comedy.
You don't like horror movies?
Absolutely. I'm terrified.
Like me a nice horror movie. Beer or wine?
Wine.
Do you even drink beers?
I have. Yeah.
I hate beers.
I hate them, but I have.
Ice or fire?
I like to chew on ice because I'm anemic, but I'd have to pick fire. I like to be warm.
Yeah. Curly hair or straight hair?
Curly.
Yeah, I agree. Give me some curls. Give me some curls in the hair. That was it. That was this or that. Next time we'll come up with better questions.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like off the fly. But comment down below. Would you consider someone not posting you on social media a red flag? And tell us why, because we're genuinely curious. I really want to see and hear other people's perspectives on this, you know?
Right.
It's interesting to see. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I know I'm going to keep preaching, keep subscribing, because, you know, you want to take the journey with us. You know, don't come try and talk to people when we're at 500K. You know what I'm saying? Come along with the journey.
Why do I feel like I'm on an episode of like In the Eyes of the Angels?
You can look at it that way. If that's what I gotta do to get a subscriber, hey, shoot me.
I'm dying.
Feel me over that song any day. But this has been another episode of Odd Cloud Boo. If you enjoyed it, do what you gotta do. See you in the next one. Hey!